Creator Clash finna flop, lol. There's close to no hype behind it at all, and I'm only aware of like 3 of the fighters in the event, Minx, Idubbbz, and Dr. Mike. The work they're putting into it is real low, it's just that there isn't any hype, and no hype equals not much views. Stupid! What's going on, you beautiful people? I'm your host of Also Films, and welcome back to a brand new video. How do we begin this video? First and foremost, you're watching this video because you definitely or have at least heard of the recent event that Idubbbz, also known as Ian, has put together, also known as the Creator, or is it Clash of the Creators or a Creator Clash? I'm not really sure. I forgot the name as of recording this video, but let me just put it bluntly, this event was just amazing. It brought so many old school YouTube boxing vibes that I just can't describe right now. But if you want to like a more accurate, I guess, description of it, even though I just said I don't know how to describe it, let's take Joe Weller versus KSI, those events, those early events of YouTube boxing, and put them together, because this guy pulled it off. So what exactly did Idubbbz get right that these recent YouTube boxing events have gotten correct? First and foremost, we're not going to include the Jake Paul fights. He's pretty much no longer a YouTube boxer anymore. He just boxes now. But we will be taking examples out of the recent ones, that being the TikTok versus YouTubers one, and the more notably one, the Deji versus Alex Wasabi events. Here's the thing that they got right. They got right with security. We haven't had any mischief like we did in those past, events where there was someone doing something stupid that would, hinder the fight a bit. They got that correct. They got security correct. They got the organization correct. There wasn't any oversells. There wasn't any, as far as I'm concerned, as far as this video is being filmed, everyone's been paid enough, you know what I mean? And there hasn't been any controversial decisions regarding the fights in Idubbbz, event. So not only did Idubbbz get the organization correct, he got the security as well correct, and he made sure everything was on point. He actually took time to organize this event, and I'm actually very thankful that he did, because things would have gone south if it wasn't done correctly. Can you guys believe this, that this whole event was all done just for charity? So Idubbbz did it just for the good of mankind in a bit. He really put on a show for everyone. Even though he was getting his butt kicked in his own event, he still put on a show for everyone, and it was all for a good cause. Everyone had fun. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I would rate the event a solid 9.5 out of 10, and I'll get into why I rate it as a 9.5 out of 10. Real quick, I want to talk about the fights though. The fights were so amazing. Like, I don't know, there's a beauty to people who literally don't know how to box at all, aren't given that much time, because I remember this event was, I think it was announced in March or in April, and if I get that correct, if it was in April, I think that's how YouTube boxing events should be taken, you know what I mean? It's where people don't have that like 3 months or 4 months to prepare for it. And that's what makes, in my opinion, these fights very interesting. Why? You get to see very novice fighters, that are noticeable in online, you know what I mean? For example, one of those being Just the Minx. Just the Minx fight, bro, I really enjoyed it. Unironically, I enjoyed it. I was rooting for Minx as well, and it was amazing. She was smiling throughout her entire fight. You could tell she was having fun, even though she was, I'm gonna be honest, she was very fatigued. We could tell, but she was putting up a fight, and eventually that got her a W, because I think there was a stoppage. And what's even better was more fights went on. With the Idubbbz fight, I swear I thought he was gonna go down at one point, but he just kept taking those hits over and over and over again, and he never went down. I'm telling you, when these fighters are given less time to prepare, like let's say 2 months, because I don't want to be cruel about it either. They're given 2 months to prepare. I swear we get like these most interesting fights with novice fighters. And so what? Oh, it's not real boxing. Who cares? You at least watched it. It was entertaining at the very least. Like, who really cares? And I remember, here's one of the reasons why I rated the event a 9.5 out of 10. it's because the promotion of it really sucked. And if you go on my Twitter, you're gonna see me doubting that the event's gonna do, you know, successfully regarding views and stuff like that. Now, again, as of recording this video, there hasn't been any confirmations whether this thing was a flop regarding views and everything like that. But in my opinion, this is how it went. The promotion of it sucked. I didn't even know it was happening today as of recording this video again. And it is like, it gained popularity throughout the events, like starting, like during the event. And that's how it started to trend on Twitter, which made it, I guess, successful in a way. And I really did enjoy this event. Another reason why I rated this event a 9.5 out of 10 is because Airsoft Fatty, you know, he botched the the national anthem, I think 3 times, and we had to wait longer for the fight to actually start, you know, the main event. So that's really my main complaint, is that I had to wait longer for the fight. But that's really like my only complaint. As far as the fight, one of the things that really surprised me was I didn't even know the Odds Ones Out was gonna fight. Like I didn't picture him actually fighting someone, and the fact that he did, wow, props to him, because he did lose the fight, you know, the first round. He got rocked really hard. You could tell, because there was like, go watch his fight, he'll literally be like this after he gets hit really badly. And then his opponent, I'm sorry, I apologize to the opponent because I forgot his name. He didn't want to hit, you know, James anymore. He was actually getting mad at the ref because he wasn't calling the fight. Understandably so. I mean, you could tell this guy's not doing well. I mean, he literally just stood frozen like he got hit with a brick, and you're just gonna make him fight even more. Like, come on, man. You could already tell he had enough. But of course, he had to close the show, and eventually the ref called it at like the final minute. Props to James as well. I mean, he's a brave man. I could never, or I mean, I don't see myself hopping in the ring, because as I do low-key train in the art of boxing, I don't see myself going in the ring. And if I do, I'd probably be crapping bricks at the moment. Because I can't do it. I don't want to go in front of thousands, if not millions of people, just to potentially, you know, see me fly on the floor like Nate Robinson or Tyrone Woodley. Oh, there was also a knockdown. Bro, I'm just telling you, these events, yeah, if you're given prep time, let's say 3 months or even more, you get some very classy fights. But I'm telling you, nothing beats noob fights. Nothing ever beats them. It's very unique, you know what I mean? But that's all I've got to say. Props to Idubbbz again. He may have lost the fight, but he still put on one hell of a show. He took one hell of a beating, and he still managed to pull it all off successfully, as far as I'm concerned. If there's, please God, let there not be any complications with payments or anything like that. It was all done for, you know, the good of charity. So, you know, you gotta give props to Ian as well. He went and got his tushy kicked for charity. And you know what, speaking of charity, like I always have in my descriptions, I have links to 2 charities, mental health charities and a St. Jude's Hospital charity. So if you wanna leave a donation to either charity, be sure to do so in the link in the description. But that's all I've got to say for today's video. Absolutely amazing performance from every single fighter. Absolutely amazing organized event from Idubbbz. And, you know, God, man, shout out to everyone that, you know, participated in, because I had a really fun time watching this with people all around the world. I was tweeting at the time, and I got a lot of people sharing their piece on the whole thing. Shout out Rabify, because I was texting him the entire time, like, bro, do you see it? I swear I was probably annoying him, and he was like, "You're shut up, I get it, shut up, I just want to watch the fights, Devoso, leave me alone." I apologize, Rabify. Anyways, that's all I've got for today's video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Should be in a few days, actually. I have a new stop motion coming out on Friday, so I hope you guys are ready for that. It's the Spider-Man Empire State episode 1, the Super Soldier, coming out then. I hope you guys love the animation. I know we've been going through evolutions regarding animations, and I hope you guys are enjoying that evolution as well. But that's all I've got for you today again, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Much love and peace.